Today we made one of our favorite French fries. You know I love French fries. But today we're going to make French fries, and it's going to be topped with some bacon, some jalapeños roasted in bacon fat, some green onions, some cheddar cheese, and we're still coughing because roasting those jalapeños can be a little bit dangerous. We hope that you enjoy this recipe. Please take a moment and over here or somewhere over here, make sure you hit and like and subscribe to our channel. Alright, to get started with our French fries, I've got roughly 4 or 5, you want 4 medium potatoes. On ours, we're going to use 5 because a couple of them are kind of small. I'm going to cut these into roughly 1/4-inch pieces. When we get done cutting these, we're going to stick them in a pan over here that's got cold water. So we're going to let them sit in that water for roughly 30 minutes because we're going to get some of that starch taken out. Now, as you can tell, I've left the skins on these potatoes because I enjoy the skins of the potatoes. If you want, you can take them off, peel them. Either way, it's whatever you desire. I'm going to go ahead and get these finished cutting up. Alright, while our potatoes are soaking, we're going to go ahead and start getting our mixed spice pack together to get it ready. We're going to start off by using 2 teaspoons of paprika. If you have smoked paprika, you can use that. To that, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and also 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Take those, give it a nice mixing so that way it's, whenever you put these on the fries, they'll be evenly coated with all the spices. We're going to set this off to the side. While the potatoes continue to soak, we're also going to take 3 slices of applewood smoked bacon. We're going to stick them in our cast iron skillet, and we're going to cook these until they're nice and crispy. We're also going to take our oven and we're going to set it to 400 degrees. That's what our fries will be baking at. Alright, our baking is almost done. We want it kind of crispy. It's kind of weird because the middle of the bacon burned for no reason and the sides didn't, but that's okay for what we want. Okay, now this is the risky part. This part you can leave off if you want. We're going to take some jalapeños that we have sliced here, and we're going to fry those in the bacon fat. Now, if you want, you can roast your jalapeños, or you can just leave them fresh, or you can use a pickled jalapeno. But we just kind of want that bacon fat to go on our jalapeños. Now, word of warning, it may make you cough a lot as it cooks, because those oils from the jalapenos get kind of rough sometimes. Alright, take a look at some of the jalapenos, so you're going to be able to tell that they've got just a little bit of char on the outside of them. That's kind of what we want. We're going to take them off out of the pan, turn the heat off, put them on our plate. Begin to make us all cough. Give my brother in background. They can get you, but it's got great flavor. Alright, those jalapenos with all that bacon flavor on it. Alright, we're now going to drain our French fries and go ahead and start putting the seasoning on them. Alright, we've got our jalapenos out. We're still coughing, and we've actually taken a 5 or 10 minute break. You've got to be really careful when you deal with these. On top of these jalapenos, we're going to add just a little bit of salt. So we just want a sprinkling of salt all over jalapenos. It's going to help brighten that flavor and give it just a little bit more of a kick. In our bowl here, we have already taken out the water, and we've drained them. You want them as dry as possible. To that, we're going to add roughly 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. If you don't have olive oil, but you can use peanut oil. Give that a nice mix. Those jalapenos really did get us. Jalapenos, red pepper flakes, anything that's got spice and oil can really get you. Alright, now we're going to take some of our seasoning that we have. I'm going to start sprinkling it on top. I'm just going to mix that in so that we make sure that all of our potatoes have some of that seasoning on them. And that oil that we put on there, the olive oil, is going to help it all stick. Take our baking sheet, which is non-stick. We'll put all our potatoes down on it on a single layer. We've preheated our oven to 450 degrees. And we're going to bake these for 8 to 10 minutes. Your ovens may take longer, or it may take longer depending on how thick you cut your fries. That really has a lot to do with it. We're also going to take our spatula and turn these after about 7 minutes. Alright, let's get these in the oven. Alright, it's been 10-15 minutes. We're going to stick our fries there. They look really good. On top of that, because I like my salt, we're going to just a fine thin layer of salt. We're going to sprinkle maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon or so on top. We're going to turn our oven to broil. We're going to take 2/3 cup of sharp cheddar cheese. If you want, you can use a mild. That's shredded. Hopefully you're smarter than I am because I can't get the package open. Alright, now we got it open. Take our cheese, sprinkle it across our fries. Stick this back in the oven, and you're only probably looking, you just want it in there long enough just to melt the cheese. So with broil, it's probably just going to take 2 or 3 minutes. Alright, that has taken maybe 30 seconds. Maybe. Like I said, it doesn't take very long to do that. Top of that, we're going to stick some of our bacon across there. Some of our jalapenos that we have grilled. We're going to take some green onions. We took 2 green onions and we chopped them up. We're going to stick them on top. And there you have it. It's a Texas style French fry.